Welcome, everybody, to beautiful Miami and Hard Rock Stadium, site of this year's Capital One Orange Bowl, part, of course, of the college football playoff. We've reached the semifinal stage, one last hurdle to clear before that national championship game. And today we're going to find out who's got the toughness and the depth to continue their drive and keep championship dreams alive. As we'll see the number 6 seed in this playoff, the Ole Miss Rebels, taking on the number 2 seed in the playoff, the Florida State Seminoles. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, joined by Kirk Herbstreit. It's been a tremendous college football playoff so far, and it's down to this, the semifinals. Which team will head on to the national championship game? The kickoff team is out there, and here we go with this playoff semifinal game. And he'll just take a knee. Drive will start at the 25-yard line. Play call coming up. How aggressive will it be? Pre-snap motion from the offense. First play of the drive, they'll come out throwing. Looking to set up a screen pass here. And he's brought down. Good job by the defense getting through the blockers. But stopped short of the first down.
A lot of times this can be a tough play to defend because you're so concerned with getting pressure on the quarterback. But here the defense does a good job of coming off of coverage and chasing down the receiver.
Secondary backed up off the ball now. Heading left after the handoff. The sophomore with a strong tackle there.
Chris, you know, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively. I've been always impressed with defenses that really build their defense to play in space, still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
On third and short, they'll try to throw for it here. And he dumps it off to the tight end. He's tackled quickly, but the yardage is good enough for the first down. And the Rebels looking to crank up the tempo a bit. Offense moving receivers around now before the snap. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there. Getting set. Here's second down. Keeping it on the ground here. They've got him down out near the 40.
When you can get good chunks of yardage like this on early downs, it just keeps you on schedule, leading to more manageable third down situations. Never underestimate the value of consistently getting 4 more yards a pop like that.
Looks over the middle, and that's complete. They tackle him at the 48, but it's enough for a new first down.
Oh, the defense. They get this offense to a third down early in the game, a chance to get him off the field. But instead, this quarterback shows you why they've had such a great year with a conversion.
On first down, it's play action. Fires it on the move. And he pulls in the catch. Brought down quickly, but the game moves the football to the 30.
Well, there's nothing better for an offensive coordinator than having a quarterback kind of get into a rhythm early in this game. Another great completion. This guy is off to a great start in this big playoff game.
From the shotgun now, here's a handoff inside. Defense finally gets him down, but he showcased the shiftiness on that play.
Great job by the offensive line here, opening up some holes and giving the running back room to run on first down. Plays like this can open up the playbook for the play caller, allow him to make that defense think, are they going to run? Maybe play action, maybe throw the ball downfield.
And the runner takes off to his right. They bring him down, but that's a solid gain on the play.
This is exactly what you want to see as an offense to open up the football game. Everything seems to be working, whether they're running the football, as we saw right there, able to protect, throw the football with timing and rhythm, everything on full display for this offense to let this defense know they could be in for a long day.
And in first down, right back to the running game. Here comes a crucial second down play. Every yard tough to find down here in the red zone. DB's looking to jam the receivers at the snap. Caught quickly. Brought down at the 5 after the completion. Defense getting pushed back.
Well, the defense loads up to show blitz, and anytime they bring that kind of pressure, the quarterback knows he's got to be able to get the ball out of his hands quickly. Nice job of locating the tight end for that first down.
First and goal, they'll try to run it in. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. Well, that was that excellent linebacker with a clear path just running downhill quickly.
You know, I think one of the great things about watching this guy play all year is his vision. He just has great instincts. That time the defensive line ate up all the linemen, freed up the linebacker.
Touchdown, Ole Miss. And they take the early lead. You come out in the playoff game, Kirk, no signs of rust for the offense immediately.
Yeah, no jitters at all. After the layoff, I wondered how they might be able to come out and communicate and actually just the rhythm to the offense. But they did not hesitate. They set the tone early. Now they got themselves a lead.
Now they get set to kick it away. And it comes out to the 25. No return attempted there. First down play call. How aggressive will it be? He'll hand it off. A solid 8-yard gain brings up a 2nd and 2.
Man, you know, the back gets a lot of the attention here. He's a good back. I love to see that offensive line win the battle of the line of scrimmage.
Shotgun formation. Here's an inside give. Takes a big shot there from the defense, but moves the sticks. First down.
Another first down and another good run by this back from Florida State. I'll tell you, he's doing his job as far as living up to the great tradition of Florida State running backs.
And here's the handoff. Defense makes the tackle with the clock running. That'll probably be the final play of this first quarter.
That's the end of the first quarter. Ole Miss 7, Florida State 0.
Here we go. First play of the quarter. Offense setting up for a second down play. Timeout called by the defense. They'll go to the sideline and try to adjust. That's their first timeout. Come to the line for a second down and very short now. From the shotgun, here's an inside give. There's the tackle, but first down yardage.
You know, offensive linemen are just a certain degree. They're always going to do their job, no matter who's back there carrying the ball. I'll tell you what, they have a little bit more confidence when the person that's carrying the ball can break off some big-time runs. That makes them block just a little bit harder, knowing what he's potentially capable of doing.
They'll hand it off. Nowhere to run up the middle.
That back just had nowhere to go. Got to give credit to the defense and their run fits on that play.
What's the play call here on second down for this offense? There's the snap, and he's looking to throw. The pocket breaking down. He'll throw it now. Pulls it in. It's Jackson. Tackle made after a big gain.
Quarterback sees that this defense is dropping way back in zone coverage, so he does the right thing. Gets it underneath to that drag route and picks up a first down.
The Seminoles begin a new series here, 1st and 10. And now the handoff. It's a 1-yard gain. 2nd and 9 coming up.
You know, in the era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense is countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example. The defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage, not give up big run plays.
Looks like a player is down injured at that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check it out. Moving the receiver around pre-snap. On the 3rd and short, they'll try to throw for it. On the move, but can't find the receiver, and he's brought down.
Chris, that's on the offensive line right there. They definitely have to be feeling responsible because it's almost like you didn't protect your little brother back there.
Trying for a 4th down completion. That's caught. It's Jackson. And he picks up the first down before they get him to the ground.
Boy, that conversion right there was an absolute dart by the quarterback hitting his receiver. And the ball comes out that fast to put so much pressure on the defense to locate the football, let alone trying to get their hands on it.
The Noles looking to cap the drive here. It's 1st and goal. And the quarterback drops back looking for an open man. Bringing pressure. And he's tackled down at the 4-yard line. Defense getting pushed back.
Boy, Chris, I thought when he took off on that scramble, I thought he had a chance to maybe get it to the end zone. But the defense does a nice job. Yeah, they gave up a couple yards, but they kept him out of the end zone.
Using the ground game here. Tailback has the handoff. Ball carrier brought down at the 4. Offense in great scoring position here.
It's a nice play by this defense, and now you're thinking about 3rd down and goal from around the 5-yard line. You got a real shot to come up with a stop here. Whether they run it or throw it, you get a stop here and maybe hold them to 3 points.
They'll pass up the chip shot field goal. They'll go for it on 4th and goal from the 4. Here's the snap, looking to throw. He's escaping the pocket now. Looking for 6. And it's picked off in the end zone. Not much on the return, but they snuff out the drive with the takeaway.
Really nice job of mixing up the looks here by this defense. Sometimes man, sometimes zone. They fool the quarterback here completely, and he throws the pick.
The offense will call a timeout. That's their 2nd of the half.
Timeout, Ole Miss.
Fresh set of downs for the offense. 1st down. Looks like he didn't get the snap off in time. That'll cost him 5 yards. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. Big guys up front lined up. It's 1st down. Receiver in motion now. Here's the snap. Looking to throw here. It's a screen pass complete to the running back.
One thing I love about this back is how he gets involved in the passing game. Nice catch here.
2nd down here. Time for perhaps just one more play before the 2-minute warning. It's the 2-minute warning of this close, competitive 1st half. Offense getting set up. Here's second down. And the fullback gets in on the action with the carry. Good enough for first down yardage.
Well, that is a nice job here by the fullback. But let's give credit to the offensive line as well. Because when you're going up against that 3-4 look from the defense, the job of the defensive line is just to hold that offensive line off of the linebackers and free them up to make a tackle. But on that play, let's give credit. The O-line did their job. They not only handled the defensive line, but the linebackers as well, which gave the big fella room to rumble.
Off the play fake, looking to throw. Running out of time in the pocket. Junior steps up and makes an impact play.
I like the call here, but you can't run long, developing play-action passes like that if the offensive line is not going to give the quarterback time to throw.
So from the 21-yard line, it's now second and long. Defense not pressing this time. Second down, we're going to throw it. Again, he's just trapped and sacked in the pocket. Timeout is called to talk strategy late in this close game with halftime approaching.
Well, this is what happens when you get behind the chains, Chris, is people like to say this is an obvious passing situation. It's really hard to vary things up and confuse the defense. This time the defensive line just came right in, expecting the pass, and blew up the play.
Consecutive losses. He did a miracle here on 3rd and a mile. The shotgun handoff here. Stopped right there at the line. No gain. And now the defense will call a timeout here to make an adjustment on their side before this crucial play. And they'll kick it away here. And the coverage team able to bring the returner to the ground. Seminoles offense comes back on the field. If they want to cut into this lead before halftime, they have to work quickly now. Airing this one out toward the sideline. Defense breaks it up. Nice play. Incomplete.
Well, this defense has been incredible all year long, and they continue to be that way in the postseason. Just getting after this offense, whether it's putting pressure on the quarterback, great coverage downfield. Right now, they are...
And it's picked off. He throws it right into double coverage and pays for it. He's got some room and some blockers here. Takes the pick to the end zone. Touchdown, Rebels. With a takeaway and the touchdown, that is just a dream play for any defender, Kurt.
Well, let's start with the interception. I just love the fact that he got his eyes turned around, found the football, and then has the athletic ability to be able to secure it. Then he goes back to high school running back days and shows you what he can do with the ball in his hands. It takes it all the way back for a touchdown. Beautiful thing.
And the Florida State offense heads back onto the field. They have got to bounce back on this possession after throwing a pick 6 last time out here. And he lofts it toward the left sideline. But this one is broken up. Ball's incomplete.
It has been a tough first half in this playoff game for this offense. They cannot get anything going through the air. Not only they down the scoreboard, but there's really nothing to build around as we get ready to go into the second half.
And the pass is intercepted as he throws into double coverage that time.
Boy, the quarterback gets trailed on this play, Chris, as he lets go of that ball before the interception. I think he was just trying to get it out. Didn't seem to have a chance to set his feet up. And what did it do? It made it a lot easier for the defender to come up with the interception.
Fires it to the wideout. Finds a man downfield. That's a big gain to the right. Timeout is called to talk strategy. Time for just 1 or 2 plays here before halftime. So the offense takes the field in the final seconds of the half. Chance for just a couple more plays. Clear movement before the snap, and it'll be a false start. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. First down here for this offense. Off the play fake, looking to throw. Quarterback leaves the pocket, on the move now. Makes the catch downfield. That's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks, more than enough for a first down. So on first down, the field goal unit will come out there trying to get 3 points before the half. This will be about a 53-yard attempt. Let's see if he can get it there. And it's no good. He missed it. But hold on. There's a flag on the field. We'll see what this is about. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. So just before halftime here, out comes the field goal unit. And he knocks that one right through. And that field goal, the final play of this opening half. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update. And the Rebels will kick this away to start the second half. And so it'll be a touchback. Ball spotted at the 25. Here comes the Florida State offense on the field. The first job here, protect the football. Turnovers on back-to-back possessions. They bring him down, but the drive has now reached the 35.
Anytime you're down at halftime, you get your minds together, you try to make some adjustments, you try to get things heading in a better direction. This offense is off to a great start after this play right here.
And there's the handoff. Defense makes the stop after a 5-yard gain, so 2nd and 5.
I'll take that every single time. Offensive line does a nice job up front. This back's vision and ability to get positive yards by lowering his pads on full display right there.
Keep it on the ground. There's the handoff. Breaks the tackle. Now he's got room to run. The freshman brought down after a nice run.
Well, it's a nice job up front by the offensive line, but give the running back an assist for setting those blocks up before he's able to get downfield for the first down.
Still looking for that elusive touchdown, but finally this offense is moving. First down and 10. Here's the handoff. They get him down, but not before he moves the football to the 32.
Boy, how about that play, Chris? That thing just opened up. The back shot through there with great acceleration. What a pickup there on first down.
And the Noles with 1st and 10 here. He'll hand it off. Running with purpose.
Nice solid run here by this back. Did a nice job of just kind of finding that lane, pick up some positive yards there on 1st and 10.
The game makes it 2nd and medium. Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. They make the stop, but not before a solid gain that time.
You know, all week, the defensive coordinator told us about the quarterback. He told us about the receivers and how they're going to throw the football. But, man, they better get locked in on stopping this run game because that was a big-time game.
And that's a solid gain. The defense able to bring him down.
Just love watching this back run. Gets behind that offensive line, lowers his pads, and gets a nice, solid gain.
So here comes 2nd down now. Every play important down here in the red zone. An inside give now from the shotgun. And the freshman brings him down quickly. Offense facing a 3rd down now. They can still get a 1st down without scoring. Going to pick up the 3rd and short through the air. Gets the ball up as he's hit, but it's incomplete.
Well, these guys just continue to struggle throwing the football. You know, whether it's been running the wrong route, the quarterback not being accurate, the offensive line not doing their job. It's been a collective effort, and it's a big reason why they're trailing.
It's intercepted. Tried to fire it into a tight window. Not much on the return, but they create the turnover.
Well, this defense has been great the entire football game here. They knew they had a lot of pressure on them in the playoff. They stepped up and played well all game long. Now they get a critical interception here late in this game.
On 1st and 10, looking to throw. Here's a screen pass to the running back. They've got him, but that completion good enough for 1st down yardage.
Well, this is great execution here on this screen play to the running back to pick up big yards in the 1st down. I think in the process, Chris, they send a message to the defense. You can rush our quarterback all you want, but when you do, you better be careful because we're going to throw the screen on you.
It's a shotgun run call. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2. When they don't block the defensive end, it shows some quickness, Kirk, getting around the edge that time.
Yeah, this guy's usually getting around the edge to put pressure on the quarterback, but he reminds everybody here that this guy's a complete package. Not only can he pressure the quarterback, but also he is very, very talented and shows you the physicality he has against the run as well. Well, this wide receiver has it all. We know about his leaping ability and his speed. But what I've seen today is the precise route running. Another example of it there, and the timing with this quarterback and this receiver is just a thing of beauty.
Fighting for yardage, but the defense stops him just short of that 1st down marker. The Rebels will line up to kick it away. They're going to kick it away for the 2nd time. Now before the kickoff, a timeout is taken by the kicking team here. And the Rebels will bring their punt team onto the field. When he comes for his 2nd punt of the game. Running it back, it's Evanson. And the returner is tackled by this punt coverage team. This line getting set up. It's a 1st down play. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. On the run here. Lets it go. Not enough on that one. It falls incomplete.
Well, this defense has been lights out all year long. In fact, it's been one of the best pass defenses in the country. Big reason why they're in this playoff, and they're living up to that standard today.
0 running room. Stopped right at the line of scrimmage. 3rd down. This offense could really use a conversion here, down multiple scores. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Pressure is coming. Can't hold on. Good defensive play brings up a 4th down. And the Seminoles will bring their punt team onto the field. And the returner elects to fair catch it. No return. And the Rebels offense back out on the field. They're looking to build on the lead. They had to punt the football in their last possession. And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup.
Well, the defensive coordinator this week all week telling us about gap integrity, not giving this running back any creases at all. Really sound defense on that play.
Offense coming to the line. They might have a chance for a couple more plays before we reach the end of the quarter. Offense getting set for a 2nd down here to begin the quarter. Here's the snap. Quarterback looking to throw. Running back has it on a screen now. And the defense smothers him for no gain.
Chris, the execution here on the screen pass was okay by the offense. The defense just almost anticipating the screen. He had nowhere to go.
So the offense getting set. This is not where you want to be against this defense. 3rd and long. That one is incomplete. The defender was right there, and it brings up 4th down now. And the Rebels will line up to punt it away. Bringing it back, it's Evanson. Oh, he's got a crease here. Look out. Finally forced out of bounds, but a solid return that time. And the Seminoles offense comes back on the field. This group is coming off a quick 3-and-out, and they put something together in this drive. Fires it to the wideout. And that's interception number 5. When will this QB get the hook? And that's a solid return after the interception. Boy.
Love to have this one back. They're trying to work themselves back into this game here in the 2nd half. And the defense comes up with a big turnover that could be the nail in the coffin.
1st down play call coming up. How aggressive will it be? And they'll keep it on the ground. Running back has the handoff. They've got him down out near the 40.
Hey, you got to do what you got to do. You got to rely on that offensive line in the running game here to be able to secure a victory. Good call, and just keep working that clock.
The game makes it 2nd and medium. Keep it on the ground to work the clock here. That's a nice tackle there by the senior.
Chris, overall, it's been a tough day for this offense, but especially for this running back, just not able to find any kind of traction at all. And it's made this offense somewhat one-dimensional, and a large reason they're trailing in the 4th quarter.
Offense facing a 3rd and short from the 41, and they make the 1st down and avoid a tricky 4th down decision. Can he get there on the ground? He's stopped, but he gets a 1st down.
Well, they continue to play good football up front. Nice run, nice conversion here, and most importantly, working with that lead. Keep working that clock and trying to advance to that next round of the postseason.
The Rebels will have 1st and 10 here. The back's got it. He gains 9, so it's 2nd and 1.
I tell you, to be able to pick up a nice gain like that, those offensive linemen have to sustain their blocks. Gave him a chance at a really nice gain.
They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Loss of 1.
Offense looking to keep the drive alive. It's 3rd down. And they pick up the first on the ground. And they'll stop him just short of the marker. Good effort, but the defense holds. Now it's 4th down. And the Rebels will come to the line here, looking to keep the drive going on 4th down. And that's the 2-minute warning as this offense tries to work the clock, getting closer now to an impressive victory. They need a yard here on 4th down to keep this drive alive. Send the back in motion. 4th down. He's throwing for it. And they can't complete it. It's a turnover on downs. Defense stepping up there. 1st down play call. How aggressive will it be? They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Quarterback moving out of the pocket, trying to create. And the senior making a disruptive impact play. The offense will look to regroup here at 2nd and 11. And the quarterback dropping back. He's looking to scramble. Gets into space at the 50. And a big game before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs.
And it is fun to watch this guy get out in the open field. I didn't realize he could run like this. That's a big game for this offense.
On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Looking to scramble. Looking for the wideout. Caught over the middle. It's Jackson. Tackle made at the 26-yard line. This offense getting closer to the red zone. Fresh set of downs for the offense. 1st down. From the shotgun, drops back looking for an open man. Quick throw to the left side. The defender gets a hand in there to break the pass up.
Oh, my gosh. They almost came up with another interception. They had a pick on the last drive. They're doing such a good job of baiting this quarterback into throwing the ball into coverage and then making a play on the ball. Let's see if they can keep this going.
He's brought down at the 6. The offense will have 1st and goal right there.
Hey, that's a great gain right here for these guys, and it hasn't been a good day, let's face it. But I love the fact that they're still fighting. In a drive like this, who knows what it could do for you. Maybe get points on the board, maybe not able to come back in this game, but man, it could really help you down the road as far as showing what your character is about and how you're not giving up.
They'll try to run inside, but nowhere to go.
That was an excellent effort by this defense, just staying in their run fits, holding their own at the line of scrimmage, and then making a tackle. Offense just couldn't get enough of a push to get any yards at all.
Quarterback looking to throw it on 2nd down. On the run here, lets it go. Pass incomplete under heavy pressure, just got it away.
That ball just seemed to sail on him. You got to make sure to give your receiver a chance to be able to come down with a catch in bounds, because in today's game, man, these receivers make catches like this all the time. And if you put the ball out of bounds, you're not going to give them that opportunity.
The offense still looking to score a touchdown for the first time. Now it's 3rd and goal. He's running out of time here. He stays alive. The defense stops him there on the scramble, close to the goal line, but not in.
QB just ran out of options. He decides to take matters into his own hands and takes off on that scramble. I thought he might come close to getting it to the end zone. Comes up just a little bit short.
Play action fake, looking to throw. The pass rush closing, and he gets to the end zone. Touchdown, Seminoles.
That's a quarterback who's willing his team to find a way to win. 4th and goal, everything covered, and instead of trying to squeeze it in, he trusts his legs to get it into the end zone, and it pays off.
PAT makes it a 17-7 game. Now the kickoff team is out on the field. And the offense will take a timeout here. 13 seconds remaining. Formation would indicate they're going to try the onside kick here. And the hands team able to recover the football. So this one is tucked away. Time for victory formation. There's the snap, and he just takes a knee. Well, that's a great performance in a pressure moment, but now the job gets even more exciting, even bigger as they go on to the national championship game.